Hello, everybody. The Worm is here again, and I'm back to finish our Somnium excursion. I'm not entirely sure what to call this. Man, what? Last time we were introduced to this world, I'm still in the introduction. We're still figuring things out. Last time near the end, I came to the thought that maybe we weren't in Date's dream. Maybe we're in the dream of this Mizuki, I think her name is. Could be her, could be someone else, but she appeared to be the only other person sleeping nearby, so that's my guess at the moment. We are getting this mental walk done. Let's see if we can't do that this time. A gun. Let's see.
A gun came out of the skull?
A gun came out of the skull. And it looks like, is that meant to be an actual, like, part of a key? Just pick it up. Just go for it.
It won't go off?
It should be fine.
I mean, it wouldn't go off just by touching it. You need to... Oh,
Look
my
at
goodness.
This hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
I feel like I don't really have a... I said this last time. I'm not sure I understand her character yet. She was just somewhat nervous about the gun, and now suddenly she's going hog wild. So I guess I need more time with her.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
Well, Date, you did not too long ago just when you saw Mizuki in the column, you just went for it. You just took out your gun and shot the door. Oh, okay, so we have it now. Well, I can imagine doing one thing.
A door locked with a padlock.
Ooh, interesting. Well, it definitely looked like a key at the end of that gun, so let's try it.
Do you think something this size would fit?
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just the tip.
I see. I understand the tone.
I suppose.
Hey, that was the right answer.
I see. The gun was the key.
Well. Seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good.
And she said we'd probably forget.
I'll open it.
Okay, goodness. We have a murder. Open the door with gun-shaped key. So are we gonna see that person again at some point? The ominous-looking fellow. Day 2, Saturday. Psych Eye. Police headquarters. Saturday, 9:21 a.m. This is,
Good morning, Date.
not sure what I was expecting, but, certainly a lived-in office.
I was waiting for you.
Lived in the sense that she's had plenty of time to, personalize it. Let me check something real quick. Yes, okay. I think I'm doing this correctly. I hope I'm recording. The recording's going all right. My goodness. This is your office, right? This is quite something. I don't recognize that. I wonder... Still don't have a confirmation on whether or not this is our reality, but... Oh, there's evidence that, you know, that it's ours. Bags hanging on a rack. Inside the bags are masks, like for costume parties. Is this all, like, birthday-oriented?
Reminds me of you, boss. You have many faces, one inside the other. No matter how deep you go, you'll never get to the real you.
Ooh, that's deep.
Matryoshkas eventually end, though. You get to the last one. The smallest one, like a child. That's the real me.
We're starting out with some heavy topics, I guess.
Like it? It reminds me of you, Date.
My name is Kaname. The kanji for ki can be read as Kaname. So ki date. What is date? What can date be read as? Maybe if I could read Japanese, that would. Oh, what's this? Not your real name. You don't know your real name. Interesting. Well, wasn't there the incident 6 years ago? I have my notes. 1 second. Let me bring them up. Yeah, case 6 years ago. Boss knows. Is it the scenario or the method? Yeah, okay. So it was definitely 6 years ago. There was an incident. Were we involved somehow? Interesting. A cabinet. A lot of these examinations don't appear to be that useful. My goodness, just a single word on that. Why would you have a tombstone in your office? What's that about? Is it some type of attempted humor?
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right?
Hey, so it does.
It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
I hear ya, but you really should not have it up year round. First time you're in this room? So what, 6 years ago?
That's my grandpa's death mask.
I beg your pardon?
The guy had a huge face.
What in the world? What, from what society or culture is that?
I use that thing for stress relief sometimes.
A symbol.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
Definitely not. Was that a reference to something? Should I know that? Why did she say that?
Yup. They're all my husbands.
You're married. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Okay. So, interesting relationship we seem to have with the boss. We seem to joke around with each other.
Why do you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
Yeah, fair enough. Is this like a hoarder? Is this meant to indicate that she's a hoarder in some way, or is it just what?
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill?
Billow lanterns? I don't know. Doesn't seem right.
Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
It's got books, manga, movies, games, all sorts of stuff. What does she do in here?
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health.
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
Oh my goodness.
He talks?
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams. This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
You are a woman of... What would this be? A myriad tastes. You seem to like all sorts of stuff.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
No kidding. I feel like you're lying to me.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
How old are you, by the way? Oops.
You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Well, I'm no Tanuki expert, so I'd be the wrong one to ask.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I'm surprised how much there is to look at.
I can't live without coffee. I love it smooth and dark.
I'm always amused by Boss's ability to make anything sound dirty. I wonder if she does it on purpose. Maybe this is where Date gets it, huh?
The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Like you and me.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Date. That's a Persian rug, you know. Very expensive.
Oh yeah? How much?
Okay, so definitely... If I wasn't sure before, the whole reference to Christmas and Persian rug, this is definitely our world, yeah.
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
Okay. So there are. I think that's everything. Okay. Let's be casual.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Wow. It's quite far down.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little.
I see. Well, that's definitely a reason.
It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
What's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
I think you're the boss.
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss, Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
I don't know. You haven't told me.
Huh. I honestly don't know.
It's weird that you don't know, though. That's odd.
I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Okay, so we obviously had some kind of relationship before 6 years. Were we amnesiac or something? Memory disorder. Okay. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago, which coincides with the incident 6 years ago. I've been having flashbacks recently, fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
And at no point in all this time you've ever asked her name?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Are there any leads at all, though?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand.
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly.
I'm guessing we haven't been able to interview her yet. Is she going to be a suspect or not? And she's holding it, and it looks like her fingers are uncovered, so probably won't be helpful. Because her fingerprints will probably be on it. I'm assuming she's not the killer, but yeah.
We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Yes.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
Speaking of her,
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian then.
what? He took her to the hospital. There must be more, I don't know.
No. She just lives with me.
She lives with you, goodness me. Mizuki. Okuria. I hope someone says it. Okiura. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood-related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Wait, so... what certain circumstances? That possibly sounds suspect, Date. I'd be careful if I were you. Renju? Who's that?
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed.
Obviously, he's related to Mizuki.
He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Shoko is the victim. But, so is Shoko... Shoko isn't Mizuki's mother, is she? Not to mention an old friend of mine. Okay, so yeah, there would have been opportunity for Date to know her.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse. And, naturally, started asking him questions.
Now, did he say ex-husband? Does that mean they were divorced? Or is that meaning... Well, I guess they wouldn't use ex-husband to describe someone's significant other after they died, would they? So I'm guessing divorce, maybe? I guess he would be someone to talk to. About the ice pick.
The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers.
Yeah.
The evidence is really stacking up against her.
Yeah, so it is as I feared.
She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
It would seem so.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
Date, forget about it.
You brought it up, lady.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away and...
Well, you could at least tell us about it.
Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
Yeah,
That case has nothing to do with this one.
but you said copycat. Why?
But it might.
Yeah, why aren't you... I mean, the only reason I would think she wouldn't want to say anymore is because, you know, the obvious connection between something that happened to him 6 years ago and whatever this incident was 6 years ago.
Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer.
Well, just tell me why.
That's impossible. Literally impossible.
Tell me why.
So it's not necessary for you to know about past
Oh,
cases.
come on now.
It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
You are being unhelpful. Tell me,
I wouldn't
please.
tell you even if my life depended on it.
Okay, that seems extreme.
Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P, my lips are sealed.
That almost makes me feel like you were involved in something and you don't want to tell him about it.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date.
No, I'm going to annoy you
Keep
until
prying
you tell
into
me.
this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
Well, that seems extreme.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
Okay.
It appears appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Yeah, that is still freaky to think about.
Thank you for your input, Iva.
Yeah, but what if I ask again?
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue. Even more delicate than my patience.
I probably won't let go.
So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
Yeah, but what if I asked again? Ah. Huh. Well, now I'm suspicious.
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database.
Shoko Nadami.
Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right?
Really? Huh.
It's
Interesting.
part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District.
With the hair color, she definitely looks like she could be Mizuki's mom.
Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her
No.
husband, Okira
Oh,
Renju.
yes. Yeah.
Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko
Yes.
had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
So, yep, the ex-husband thing made sense. Yeah.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Well, I mean, he has a fake electronic eye that can do like a million other things. Although, yeah, that would be kind of weird not to have a phone. Can the eye serve as a phone?
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
You should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone.
Payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Hmm. Oh my goodness. So she can just do that, huh? At any time, she could just do that?
Hello.
Hi.
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Were you, like 6 years ago, were you already together, or when did this all occur?
Well, still.
Oh. My left eyeball is Iba. She sees it differently than I do. Ha ha.
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
We've been partners for 5 years.
Okay, so were you already missing a left eye 6 years ago, or did you get it removed for this, or how did that work?
You know who I am. I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
Oh, come on now.
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room, and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The official title is AI Ball.
Oh, come on. You know you want to say it.
You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
I actually think I agree with you, from what I've heard so far.
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system.
Wadjet.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
So we're kind of a, what would this be, guinea pig? It's not like everyone's running around with things like this.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
And why did they choose Date for this? Iba's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking.
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Oh wow.
Huh?
You have?
Let's save that for last. Iba.
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Are you talking about Iba or something else?
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
Okay.
Hey, so about my left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Another thing she doesn't want to talk about, huh? Interesting.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know.
I see. So there's probably quite a few Japanese jokes going on that I will not get.
Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Me, myself, and I.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, just a little trivia for you.
Thanks.
I'm full of useful information.
That'll help in Trivial Pursuit.
Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD. You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, no, stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing myself with my own eye. It's creepy. Well, I suppose it isn't really my eye. Iba's my left eye. She's outside my eye socket right now. But I see what she sees, as if it were my own eye. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. I see myself as she sees me.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Oh, look at that. That's nifty. He looks around as I look around.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I'll go on the side of cute for this.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Oof. Nope, not cute at all.
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database.
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
He's 24?
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about what these are, real quick. File allows you to read information about people you've spoken to or terms you've heard as updated story advances. Album photos are finding hidden items, clearing Somnium. Only 1 second remaining. Am I gonna be timed in the future? I don't know if I like the sound of that. Who is that? Is that us? I guess concept art. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder what this is all. Evolver. I see. That's kind of funny. Personas. Boss. 42. 42. My goodness. I would have gone like 30s at most, but 42. My goodness. Commander of this. Wine, gourd dolls, anything black. Dislikes happy families, ex-boyfriends. The director. Yeah. Interesting. What about me? 30 years old. Sinker? Sinker? I guess sink? Date uses sync machine to dive into people's minds of suspects of persons of interest. He lost his eye 6 years ago, but replaced with a prosthetic eye which houses advanced artificial intelligence known as eyeball. He also lost all his memories past 6 years ago. Actually, interesting. Pelvises, I see. Reika. Who's Reika? Rika? I don't know if we know Reika yet. 5 years old, yes, I see. I wonder what that is in binary. I might check that at some point. Let's look at Mizuki, 12 years old, yeah. Weird. Weird, and I don't know if that would be allowed. So, 4 years. That was when they divorced, right? So obviously, troubled home. She ran away, lived with Date. Got it. But, I guess Renju didn't really care, because I feel like that could very easily be, like, not cool. Legally. Okay. Renju. Entertainment company and maid cafe manager, huh? 37 years our elder. And he's our friend, huh? Close friend, even. Okay. 36. Interesting. Dislike someone who hurt her in the past. Oh, were we the one found with our eye socket hollowed out? Is that why it's she doesn't want to talk about it? I see. Oh, we're like super secret special, huh? By the author? Is that a fourth wall break thing? I see, yes. I see. I think I'm beginning to get a clearer picture of the kind of game I'm playing here. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Aphonia, interesting. Dom Perignon. Okay. Sorry if that was boring or anything. I wanted to see what that was. And we have this here, a flowchart. You can check the story's progress and branching points. So there are that's interesting information. You can jump to any point in the story. Huh. I wonder how it'll be for, So maybe I was wrong. I thought that, this was, the girl, Mizuki, but maybe not, because the two people in there did not seem like her parents, so...
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Affirmative.
You're able to visit a new destination. Map will appear at bottom right screen. Open the map, pick a destination. Tutorial, menu file, appendix. Okay. How long have I been going? Okay. Let's at least see this new area. So here's our map. And this is Tokyo. We are in Tokyo, Japan. Matsushita Diner. Saturday, 10:18 a.m.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Official police business, ma'am.
Oh, I'm not a customer.
Oh, we're not that formal.
I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
Flash my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Not yet. We're just asking some questions.
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
Yeah. She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
Could you set the knife down, ma'am?
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm?
Could you put that knife down,
Yes,
please?
please and thank you.
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. Okay. Interesting. All right. You know, I think I'm going to call it here. Finished up our section, our Somnium, met with the boss, and now we got a lead. So we will, next time, I shall pursue that lead, see if we can find this Ota character, and see what he can tell us about what happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and save again. Let's do multiple saves. Okay. Not sure I not sure I like the tone of the game that well. Maybe I'm more a boring person, I guess, but some of the, well, some things seem a bit wacky right now, or not so serious, and I don't need it to be 100% serious all the time, but it's just I'm sure some people really enjoy this all the way through, and I've just barely started, so I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think I'm I need to get into more of the I need to see what the rest of the game is like before I can say anything. That's all I'll say. It's not clicked with me yet. I think it's a good way to say it. I haven't really clicked with the game yet. Hopefully that happens soon. I'm not hooked yet. I'm not. Yes, I think I've said what I wanted to get across there. I already saved. In any case, I'll see you next time for more I Somnium files.